This is my Cliq Tuning body kit. First thing you'll notice is everything's in two pieces. That's actually on purpose because there's a one-piece option and a two-piece option. The reason you get the two-piece option is because it saves on shipping. Now this is shipping all the way from Poland, and shipping to the US is super expensive. I did the math and basically I saved about $500 getting the two-piece option. Good thing about the two-piece option is everything goes back pretty seamless. You line it up, tape it together, put some tiny drill holes in it, and put the tiniest rivets you can find, and you can barely even notice it. So now that we got everything back together, let's go ahead and throw it on the car. There's gonna be a whole lot of drilling and riveting going on in this video, but this is the process you gotta take to install this Cliq Tuning body kit. So I've had this body kit for a while now. Actually been sitting in the garage, and finally it's a perfect hot day to go ahead and install this thing on the car. It's gonna look real funny when it's on there because the car's gonna look, it's gonna be three different colors, but this is a process you gotta take to make it look worse before it looks better. So let's go ahead and start on the process. Now I do have two problems. The side skirts should fit no problem. I've already displayed in another video that the side skirts fit, just kind of lay against the body. They fit in like perfect ridges and stuff that's set up for the body kit. And then I'll be able to just drill and rivet, and that'll be perfect. But as far as the rear bumper, so the issue with the rear bumper, which I did not know until I test fit it, it actually only fits on a non-M rear bumper. So this is an M3 bumper. You can see the M3 bumper kind of comes out here more squarish, and it doesn't really line up. The rear bumper placement doesn't really line up on that, so that's not going to work. You see how the non-M bumper is more circled and everything, and then it has these ridges. It actually sits right here in these ridges. I test fitted it on this bumper just to make sure. So here's a video of that, and you can see it actually test fit pretty good on there. Just kind of had it up some boxes. I mean, obviously if it was riveted up, it'd fit better, but you see it fits like right in the ridges and everything, and then it kind of contours to the body. It does not do it on this side. So on this M bumper, it does not work. So I need a non-M bumper. Another issue, which I guess really is an issue, is just gonna have to do some strategizing, is the front bumper. So the front bumper is just fiberglass. The front bumper is just fiberglass, and you can't really mount anything to it. Like, for example, if you're gonna take the front bumper off an E36 bumper, first step is to remove the plastic and get to the bolts that are behind it, and it is mounted to the metal bracket. Well, you can't remove anything on this. It's just one piece. So I'm gonna have to figure out something out. I do have one strategy I'm gonna try, and hopefully that will work. So let's go ahead and do side skirts first, because I know that will work, and then we'll figure out front bumper. Also, I didn't show you guys the finished product when everything was riveted together like in the intro. You can see everything kind of just, it's pretty seamless. Like I said, you can see some cracks in there, but I mean, it's also white, so that really makes that little crack stand out. If this was painted or a different color, then you probably wouldn't really see it. This car will be wrapped, so that wrap won't even show that line probably. And if it does, I mean, whatever, it's a race car. So same thing with the side skirts, they fit pretty seamless. And same with rear bumper. Rear bumper, again, pretty seamless. So once it's all on there, it'll be barely noticeable unless you're looking for it. And if it does look like an aircraft, like a jet, because it has rivets in it, that looks kind of cool. So let's go ahead and put the side skirt on. Door's still open. So for the side skirts, it's just, like I said, it fits right in that ridge. I'm just gonna push it as close up to it as we can, and basically drill a hole, put a rivet in there, and that's gonna be it for the side skirts. So yeah, not much. Don't have to do much for that. It's pretty easy actually. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm just gonna use the same black rivets I used on the fenders, because black is beautiful. And I know it would be better to actually use riv nuts. Riv nuts are the same things as rivets. You do the same process, except riv nuts, they actually have bolts. So you turn it into a bolt. So you can actually screw bolts in, 8 mil, 10 mil, whatever size you use. And that way you can remove the body kit just with bolts instead of drilling out the rivets. But I don't have riv nuts, so we're going to use these. I don't plan on taking the body kit off anyway, so to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna grip the whole thing. I need longer heads. I don't know about that one. Because this is thick. This is mad thick. It's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. Let's see. Let's find out. Obviously I'll know if it's holy. It won't go anywhere. Oh. Okay, it is long enough. Damn it. Not long enough. I got lucky on the first one, not on this one. Either, man. All right, I just came back from Harbor Freight and Home Depot hoping to find some rivets that will actually work. I cannot, so this is the problem I have. Again, this isn't long enough right here, but this is wide enough. Now, on the other rivets I do have, it is long enough right here, but it's not wide enough, so it doesn't really have a good clamping force, and as you can see, it kind of just flops around even though it's all the way in there. So I have to find these rivets. I got these from Amazon, so I just have to find these same rivets, get the same circumference diameter, and just have them longer in the back so they actually clamp on to the rocker panel, because the rocker panel is pretty thick, and also the fiberglass is pretty thick too, so I definitely need something long enough. And even if I did have a rib nut gun, that wouldn't work either, because rib nuts are about this same thickness. So we're gonna have to abort mission on side skirts today, and of course rear bumper. I don't have the right rear bumper, so I'm gonna try to find a rear bumper hopefully this week. Try to get these rivets, the longer rivets, this week. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the front bumper today, and then we'll finish the video next weekend. So behind the E36 bumper is this metal bracket. This metal bracket is attached to the bumper with like some type of push pins or something, I can't remember. And that then attaches to here with the 4 bolts I just took off. So I need to find a way to get this metal bracket attached to here. But remember, I can't take these off to actually remove the bolts or install the bolts. So I have to get this thing attached to here, and I think this is my plan. So I got more of these. These look familiar. These are the quick release brackets quick release buttons I got for the hood. You push the button, and then boom, it's unlocked. And when it's closed, it's locked again. And it's basically, you just put that in place, and it's a pin. You put the pin in there, push the button, it ejects. So I'm gonna try to mount this thing back up to the car, and then have this, I'm gonna have to drill holes maybe right here, and I will have this as a quick release bumper. That's my plan. I shot the pin out for dramatic effect, and now I lost it. What an idiot. Damn. Good riddance to this destroyed bumper. Thanks for the trim though. I would definitely use that. Literally right now. Not clapped anymore. So the bumper bracket already has some pre-drilled holes in it, and it looks like they line up about right where I wanted to put the things. So that might work in my favor. So these aren't fully tightened down yet. I just want to see like measurement purposes, but you see basically I'm going to put this back on here. These pins will touch this, and then I'll be able to line up what hole exactly where I need to drill, and then I mount this thing, or the back of this thing, to that, and then when I go to put the bumper on, boom, it connects, and then it's connected. And these things have a lot of force, so it's not going to come off easy. I mean, as you see, they hold hoods on. I actually have it on both cars, because I have it on this car and I have them on this car also. So I love these things. They're super simple, super clean, and pretty universal. You can use them for a lot of things. So did ever use them for bumpers. So these, I ain't gonna lie to you, these are replicas. These are replicas. The ones I put on the hood, on both hoods, were actually the name brand ones. They're called Quick Latch. QL25, I think, is the part number. They have different sizes. They have some with keys. The price of those things have gone up a lot. They have skyrocketed since the last time I bought them. And for the front bumper, I said, you know what, I'm gonna try the off-brand one. So I got these from Amazon. I don't remember how cheap they were, but I mean, it was like a fraction of the price. And hey, technology is pretty simple. I don't think they can really mess it up. It's either going to work or it's not. If it doesn't work, it's only a front bumper. It's not a hood. So I wouldn't put the replica ones on my hood, but for this, for the front bumper, we're going to try it. It doesn't need as much force as it does need to hold down a hood. So it should be fine. I think even the replica ones, again, same simple technology. All right, now for the fun part, getting these holes drilled perfectly. Here's the challenge. This is the trick I do. Same thing I did when I installed the hoods. Take some grease, put it right here on the edge, just on the edge. This is also tightened down so it doesn't move. Just right here on the edge. And then I'm going to put the bumper up against it. That's way too much grease. Get off my finger. And then wherever it lines up, it's gonna put grease on the back, and whatever the grease touches, I'm drilling. So we're about to send it, and that is a dead ass frog. That's gross. Those spots are marked right there and right there, and they look pretty symmetrical too. That's perfect. Now I'm gonna drill holding big enough for this thing. I'm gonna pull the ring off. And you're only going to drill big enough for the back of it, not the front. If you drill too big for the front, then this thing won't connect to anything. So drill to the back of it, this size. And this size, I already found a perfect one I used last time. It's a little hole saw. This is a 7/8 or 22 millimeters. That sounds really big, but it's like the perfect size. So I'm going to use the same one. And I already drilled my guide hole, so I'm just going to use the guide hole and keep going. And that should fit perfectly through, and it does. Alright, I still gotta make adjustments, of course, because I mean, first of all, those bolts are really super tight. I just kind of finger tighten them, and I don't know how long it has to be out or in to actually connect right, but again, should be lined up, so these should connect right to it. So if that's the case, Maybe a little bit hard to line up because I'm kind of blind back here. There's one. And the other should be, again, if it was tight, it would actually stick straight out. But even still, a little bit of fight. That would hurt nobody. I think I missed. I definitely missed. There, it's on there. You see it's pushed out, so it's actually on there. There you go. Dope. So the bumper is actually mounted. Again, I'm going to definitely tighten it down, and I'm going to do something on the side too. I don't know what yet, but again, if it was like, if this bolt was actually tight, it wouldn't wiggle like that. So that's dope. So I actually have a quick release bumper now. That's pretty sick. This ain't even a stance car, and I got a quick release bumper. So if I want to take his bumper off, boop, boop, comes right off. All right, took some brainstorming and some finessing, and I finally got it exactly how I want it. So let me show you exactly how it works. So you guys already saw me do the fronts, pretty much put the bolts in already, and then, you know, kind of drilled through going backwards. On the sides, I actually did the opposite. I lined it up best I could, drilled straight through, and then put the stud on each side. So this is snug, this is snug, and of course the front is now snug. So everything is snug. The bumper is on there. To take it off, take a thumb, do each corner. Boom, just push the button. Boom, push the button. Boom, and boom. There you go. Whole bumper is off. So that is it. Came out exactly how I thought it would in my head with the quick release, and it's perfect. It's a full quick release bumper now, and that makes things a whole lot easier to take on and off, and that's pretty dope. So I always create a vision in my head, and I work the vision out, and I'm glad it worked. So it worked perfectly on this. I had a vision for that car. That vision's already started. Vision for that car. That car came out how I wanted it, and it's all working. So can't wait to finish this thing, but not gonna finish it today. So again, side skirts I can't put on until I get the rivets. I'm about to go order some rivets. I gotta find a non-M bumper for the rear bumper, and hopefully we can find all that stuff by next weekend, and then we can start the rest of this process next weekend. So not the end of the video now, but the end of the video for right now. So I'll see you guys next weekend. So enjoy these messages. If you know me, I hate washing cars, especially the wheels. And if you know Bavarian Motorwork vehicles like I do, especially since I have a few, they love to kick up a lot of brake dust. I find that very annoying because you have to wash your wheels pretty often. That's why I decided to go with Brake Best ceramic brake pads. Not only are ceramic pads quieter, but they kick up less brake dust, which means I can wash my wheels less. Now I got these directly from O'ReillyAuto.com, ordered them online, had them shipped directly to my door. That said, go to O'Reilly's right now and get you some brakes. Stop by O'Reilly's today. All right, guys, next weekend, got new rivets, and these should work. All right, so now I basically broke my rivet gun. The rivet snapped off, and then it went crooked somehow. So you see how crooked it is, and that would not come out of the rivet gun. So this was like a flat head, and I undid that with the flat head and then put it on the table, and then it all fell out. And I have no idea how it goes back together. Something along the lines of this, I'm assuming. And I think that goes there, and then I don't know, it has these things that catches the rivet, and I'm not really sure how it all goes back together. So I do have one more rivet gun, so hopefully it doesn't happen again, or I gotta buy another rivet gun. I could probably figure this out, but I'm not trying to figure it out right now. Damn. Oh my God, it won't break. There we go. Here's the problem I had last time. It bent, and then when I snapped it off, it was crooked. So I'm scared to snap it off. I don't have a choice though. Let's hope it snaps off straight. Alright, it's off. I'll pull it out to the front, that way it didn't get stuck. So there we go. Mounted. Now I gotta get one more right here, and maybe some in the middle, but we're getting somewhere. It's gonna be ugly. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's gonna be really ugly, but whatever. Somewhat functional. You guys can't see nothing. Skirt. There. Now you can see my mistakes. Snapped. Haven't broken off yet. There we go. Grab it from the front so it doesn't get stuck. Perfect. I don't think I need any more. I think I'm good with just those three, honestly. Yeah, just do three. Cause I don't wanna mess this up anymore. It's not going anywhere. Side skirt installed. Let's go do the other side. Alright guys, and just like that, the side skirts are installed, and they're actually pretty sturdy. So they should stay on there no problem. If they don't, whatever. And I already did the front bumper, you guys saw that earlier. And other side skirt. And there you go. There's most of the body kit. There's 3/4 of the body kit. Looks pretty damn cool, I'm not gonna lie. Also for the side skirts, it is really close to here, and these tires are super big. So when I change the wheels, I'm definitely gonna go smaller tires, because it was already hitting the stock, side, and without the side skirt attachment on it, so it'll definitely hit now, and I definitely don't want to break that. So before I even try to drive it, I'm gonna get smaller tires for this. This is 225/45s, and I'm gonna try 215/40. That way it'd be a minor stretch, and then it'll be a lower aspect ratio, a smaller circumference of a tire, and hopefully it won't hit that. So, but I will do that later. If you're still watching this video, this is now the 4th weekend of me trying to install this body kit. It should not take a month to install a body kit, but my luck has just been terrible. So first weekend, front bumper went perfectly fine. I tried to do the side skirts right after that, and you saw the rivets weren't long enough, so I had to order new rivets, and I had to wait till the next weekend to put them on. Side skirts, boom, got them on there the next weekend. Third weekend, I needed a bumper, couldn't get around, couldn't find the time to get a bumper, so didn't do anything that weekend. And now I finally have a bumper on the 4th weekend, and we're trying to install this last piece of the body kit. Now, in that month span, I have now released new merch. So this is my newest shirt. First of all, I took It's Black Enterprise and I shrunk it down to IBE. That way you can have a small logo on the front and big stuff on the back. Some people really like that. I think it looks really cool. So let me show you the back. It kind of goes with the black and red theme, kind of goes with this E36 sedan. And sometimes you got to grab an angle grinder, you got to cut it up, you got to do stupid stuff. So this is the back of it. Stand back, I'm about to do something stupid. And it has a red angle grinder on there, like I said, going with the black and red theme, kind of with this car. Plus the red angle grinder kind of matches my angle grinder, so that was the theme of it too. So yes, these are actually on the website now. Stand back, I'm about to do something stupid, and I think it's a pretty fun shirt. And of course, the size tags always has a running high E36 dash, and yeah, so that's pretty cool. So these shirts are available right now, and let's go ahead and get this bumper finally installed. So first of all, this bumper is red and spray painted black, which is ironic because this car is red and spray painted black. I thought this was the original bumper because that is an M3 bumper, that is not an M3, and I thought this was the bumper that was originally on it, got spray painted all at the same time. But I actually checked the VIN number, which is actually right here, and it's not the matching VIN number that's on that car. So that kind of sucks. I thought somehow I magically got the original bumper that was on that car. I was like, that would be a hilarious coincidence, but no, somebody else just had the idea of taking a red car and spray painting it black. And they did a terrible job, just like that one. So anyways, I tried to B-roll this because I thought it'd be super simple to install that thing. Thought it'd be just like the side skirts, hold it in place, drill it, and put the thing in there. But unfortunately, I tried already, and it is too much. It is too big. I don't have rivets that long. The rivets I have are already bigger, and it had to be even bigger because this does have a big metal bracket. So I have to remove the metal bracket, then rivet the fiberglass piece to the plastic, and then put this metal bracket back in place because I cannot go through all three because it's way too much. So that's annoying. And now I have to get this metal bracket off. Never done it. It looks like it's just a whole bunch of these plastic pieces, which I'm scared to mess with because most of them break, and if they break, it's gonna be hard to put it back together. So I'm gonna take these things off, remove the metal bracket, and then we'll go ahead and drill and rivet. All right, got one off. This thing helps a lot, and it didn't break. There we go. All right, and there we have it, guys. Body kit is finally fully installed. We got the quick release front bumper, side skirts, and rear bumper. Finally. It took a while. It took way longer than it should have, but this is still tilting because I broke the bracket, the bumper bracket that it slides into. I had it zip tied at the last event, and then I hit another barrier, and that broke that too. So I need a bumper bracket. I'll just order one. But it fits the exhaust hole a little bit to the left than I wanted, but I mean, of course I didn't have it before, so there's no guarantee. But it looks good. It actually looks really good. So I can't wait. Like I said, I have this thing all in one color. It's gonna look really dope. And yeah, this is the next step into becoming an official hot boy. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it for this video. Successful install. Took longer than it should have, but that's how things work out sometimes. But the kit is installed. It looks pretty dope. Obviously it looks kind of funny because the car is in so many different colors right now, but once it's in all one color, it's going to look sick. So now we can actually move on to the next phase, which will be the rear over fenders. I still have the rear quarters that I need to install, so of course I'm going to need an angle grinder. I'm about to do something stupid, so go get those shirts. That's why I made the shirts, and that should be, I don't know about next video, but it should be happening pretty soon. So I'm gonna need some help. I'm not gonna do that in my garage because it's gonna require some welding. I don't know how to weld, and I'm not trying to learn in my garage and set this house on fire. So I'm gonna probably hit somebody up and see if we can link up and probably get the rear over fenders done as a team. And I definitely want to learn how to do it, teach you guys how to do it. And but yeah, so hopefully you guys learned how to install the body kit. Make sure you have everything you need the first time and it won't take as long. But that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Deuces. See you guys in the next one. Can't wait to start drifting again. This is going to be so fun.